Hey, it's Dr. Fanistel at BoulderMindBodyMedicine.com. I want to talk today about a simple idea that has helped a lot of my patients get past the idea of accepting their pain. If you're working with chronic pain in the field of mind-body medicine and pain reprocessing, you've probably heard a lot about, okay, accept it, and then do some exercises where you allow your pain and will teach the brain and retrain it to not run the pain signals. I'm into all that stuff, but I have a lot of people who are like, what do you mean accept it? This thing is screwing my life up. Or, what do you mean accept it? I got real disease. Have you seen my imaging studies? Have you seen the blood tests? Have you seen what I've got? Have you read the journal studies saying that there really is more inflammation in my system because of my chronic fatigue syndrome or my long COVID or whatever? I've got some real things and I can't just accept it. I got to figure a way out of this. That's a great attribute, that you're a fighter and you want to kick this thing. But the attitude of, oh, I'm going to figure it out is not going to get you where you need to go. The people I see get better from chronic pain, chronic fatigue, do learn some level of acceptance. And let me give you an idea that has helped a lot of them come to this. It's a fairly simple idea. And if it doesn't appeal to you, it doesn't appeal to you. Don't use it. I don't fix anybody. I just show you how your brain works and how your nervous system works and give you some tools to rewire it. If this particular tool isn't super helpful to you, you find something else. And by the way, if you like what you're seeing on this channel and the ideas are helping you and you think this is a way to go, give me a like, subscribe, and share this with people. Get this information out there because there are millions of people who need this new approach for chronic pain. I know, I saw them for 30 years as a primary care doctor. Okay, the simple idea I want to talk about here is think about how you would act if you had a terrible accident and you had to get a leg amputated. That sucks big time. But most of us, I think what would happen is we'd be pissed off, we'd go into despair, we'd go, oh my God, how am I going to get on with my life? And at some point, whether it took you a week or a month or a few months, at some point, I think most of you would buckle down and say, okay, this is my new reality. What do I do about it? And we've seen these people. You've seen people with amputations. And you're like, holy crap, that person is getting through their day. Sometimes I see them skiing or doing stuff and you think, wow, this guy is not letting that hold him back. So do you think that person's getting up every day and telling themselves, God dang it, I wish I didn't have this? Can you see how that attitude would inform their whole day? Do you think they would be pleasant to be with? Do you think they would find it pleasant to be with themselves? If you're waking up and your first thought is, gosh darn it, there it is again, I wish I didn't have this, you're not on the path to making your life more pleasant. Let's forget any idea that it's all neuroplastic and this is just nerve impulses and there's nothing wrong with the body tissue. Maybe you've got stuff wrong with your body tissue. What would happen if you were to say, this is my new normal? And instead of going, this is my new normal, it sucks, can you go, this is my new normal, what can I do about it? If your new normal is a leg amputation, the what can you do about it is fairly well outlined in the medical field. You're going to let the wound heal. You're going to learn how to walk on crutches. You're going to get a prosthetist who can fit your leg right. That might be a big pain in the butt. I've seen people deal with this. It can take months to get the thing to fit right where it's not rubbing somewhere. And then a year later, now it's rubbing in a different place and you got to get that fixed. There's lots of stuff. But nevertheless, at some point, most of these people, and I think most of you, would probably go, I'm going to do this. This is my new normal. And you'd be doing it without the frustration. You would have gotten past that. Can you do that with pain? Can you wake up every morning and go, there's my pain again. That's my new normal. This is what I have to deal with. I can go through it with, or I can go through it following the set of tools that we know works for tens of thousands of people. And the set of tools starts with accepting it. Starts with going, yep, this is my new normal. Now, what do I do? What do? You do neural reprocessing tools. You access your emotions that are underneath the hood. You get out what's in. You learn to watch your pain differently with pain reprocessing therapy. You work with a coach maybe if you need to. But there is a way to get out of this. It happens for tens of thousands of people. There's no reason it can't happen with you, but it's not going to happen if your attitude is, but this is my problem and I got to get rid of it. What if you gave up on trying to get rid of it? What if you said, this is what I've got and here's how I'm going to approach it? I think if you did that, you would end up looking like a hero to a lot of people in your life. And you might start seeing yourself as a hero. And that starts to make all the difference when you start seeing yourself as empowered, seeing yourself as somebody who's capable instead of somebody who is oppressed by this problem. Just that shift in attitude can not only make the day better, but over time, what we see is that neural circuits rewire, and I see pain, fatigue, and other problematic symptoms calm down over time. This is the path. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do this. Our time's going to come where I feel overwhelmed. Our day's going to happen where I wake up and go, of course they are. But the attitude that's going to carry me through is, I got this. I'm powerful. I can do this. Not, I'm powerful and I can do this, but I see what's happening. I'm going to be kind to myself in this situation. I'm going to give myself a little grace when I need to. But in general, my attitude is going to be, I got this. I'm going to move through it. And you will be surprised to see what happens over time to the symptoms themselves when you are able to have that attitude. So I don't want to trivialize or minimize the difficulty you've been going through with chronic pain or chronic other hard to treat symptoms that no doctor seems to have the answer for. I know that's horrible. And I certainly don't want to trivialize or minimize the people who've had major medical issues like an amputation and say, oh, just be like them. They've got the attitude. I realize that their days may be tough also. But many people who have approached major adversity in their life have ended up believing that the adversity was not so much a stumbling block as a stepping stone. So I'm not telling you that you can change your attitude like this, but this is a practice. Can you just practice every day and remind yourself and find a little bit of that acceptance today and a little bit tomorrow and see what happens as you nurture and kindle the neurons of acceptance. As you nurture and kindle that neural pathway, you will see it grow. This will become easier over time. So I hope that helps somebody out there. It's a simple little tool. Doesn't work for everybody. If you don't like it, don't use it. If you like some of the things you're seeing here, share this with somebody. This is a word that needs to get out. And check out some of my other videos. I got a lot of videos that talk about these ideas from all sorts of different perspectives. Here's one about being patient and the importance of being patient if you want your pain to resolve. And hit the subscribe button to help keep this channel growing. All right, thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Fanistel at BoulderMindBodyMedicine.com. I'll see you next time.